Hey, how's it going everyone? My name is King Coda and welcome to another video. And in today's video, we're going to be going over everything that was put out in Genshin Impact 2.1. Not going to be going over any of the story stuff, just the puzzles and various little tidbits here and there. Fishing we'll briefly touch on, but it's going to get its own guide video that will be out very shortly. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. We are very, very close to that 1,000 subscribers. I think we're 125 away. When we hit that 1,000 subscribers, I will be doing a giveaway as well as a special skit video that I'm currently working on. Waiting for a couple things to come in for that. Hopefully we get it done in time. But anyways, let's get right into it. So, first and foremost, there were 2 new islands added into Inazuma in the most recent update. Originally, we had the Narukumi, the Kanazuka, and the Yashiori Islands, but now the Watatsumi and the Seirei Islands have been added. There should be a 3rd island that will be coming in a future update, probably 2.2, 2.3. So be on the lookout for that. I'm thinking it'll be right around here, but it's not confirmed. But there should be another island's worth of content to look forward to. So what do we get on these 2 islands? Well, we have a new domain. This domain is a one-time run-through domain that gives you those 40 Primo Gems. It's not too difficult to run through it, so I highly recommend you come over and unlock it. I'll be showing you how to do that very shortly. You also get access to 2 new bosses. In Watatsumi, the Hydrohypostasis boss is available for you to fight right away. All you have to do is come walk right up here, and there it is. This will be needed in order to level up Kokomi when her banner becomes available. Right now it's the Raiden Shogun, then it's Kokomi, and probably a couple other future characters will also need this material. The other new boss that you can farm is going to be the Thunder Manifestation. I thought it'd be like the Electronid or something like that because it's an Electro version of the Oceanid. But this is what you need in order to level up Kujosara and Ball, aka the Raiden Shogun, aka whatever. You need to farm this for her. And this is unlocked through a story quest that I will be explaining to you in just a moment. There is a new type of puzzle mechanic called the statues where you pay respect. And with these, it kind of reveals something that wasn't originally seen. For instance, I believe this statue here right next to this portal revealed a Electro Sealy that helped you complete this puzzle down here. You can only complete this puzzle by activating that statue. When you walk up to it, it'll say pay your respects. When you do, it'll lift it up into the sky and it'll kind of glow a little bit, and then something around the environment will be changed as a result. Here's an example of it in action. You can see I've already paid respects at this statue, so it is floating in the air, and if I do it again, it sinks back down to the ground. And then I can pay respects again in order to activate it, and it'll show something that is different in the environment. Now, I don't really know how this puzzle works, and I don't need it to 100% the map, so if you know how that one works, let me know. Because I've been spending an hour at that. These totems are a new little puzzle. It's pretty easy. All you need is your Electrogranum, and then you walk nearby them with the Electrogranum, and electricity will fire from you to it, and basically charge it. And you need to charge all the ones available in the puzzle, and that's how you do that. Over here at the pool, the Suigetsu Pool, you're gonna need to do a quick puzzle where you line up the compass arrows, and that unlocks these totems, and then you shoot the totems, charge those up, and you'll be able to drain the water out from here and access the domain. In order to aim the puzzles, all you need to do is grab an Electrogranum, stand in front of the arrow until it turns purple, and then activate the Electrogranum to send you across so you can go to one of the other arrows without messing up the arrow that you just fixed. It might take you a couple tries to like get the angle right so you don't fly away and mess up what you had done. But it's not all that difficult, all things considered. And then you just quickly activate these. You can just sprint across with Lisa, or if you have Fischl, just shoot them. Kujosara, just shoot them. It's pretty simple there. And then with this being drained, you can come down here, and there are a couple of other puzzles that you can do while you are down here. There's a time trial at the end here. You're going to need to wait to do that until you have fully unlocked this place, just to make your lives a lot simpler. Hello. But yeah, it's pretty straightforward puzzles as you access more and more of the room. You will need these relay stones for a puzzle at the top, and make sure you pick up the Sango pearls because Sangonomiya Kokomi is probably going to need those. There is an Electro Sealy quest that I highly recommend you do right away whenever you get here, because it gives you 3 precious chests for completing it. The location for it is right here on the map, if you want to take a little note of that. There's a fun little hidden building in here for the exact location. But basically, once you start this puzzle, the Electro Sealy is going to shoot itself down to this tree, and then you're just going to want to follow it all across. It's going to lead you across this entire place, back up to around here. And then it's going to have you basically collect your rewards from around this area. It's 3 Electro Sealy, or 3 precious chests. The only real difficult thing is it likes to get stuck in these electric bubbles. And so you have to disable the electric bubble in order to free it. This bubble is pretty simple. This is disabled until you trigger all of these. So you just line them up the same as you would anywhere else. And then they'll enable this to allow you to come in here, disable it, and set it free. This one doesn't move, so you don't have to worry about the one that's inside the bubble, just the ones outside of the bubble. This bubble it can get caught in is a little bit annoying around this area. You have to pay your respect to the statue, and it summons a electric Minotaur, the big guy.
Time to go.
You have to take him out, so make sure you don't have 2 Electro in your team like I did, or you're gonna have a tough time. There is a quest here that will give you a kind of a roundabout puzzle. A lady's gonna ask you to go and obtain these special like pearls or whatever. The trick here is this. You want to have all of these fish pointing their energy towards the center, but you can't rotate the fish unless this is up. So you want to lift that up, then go to the fish and point it towards the center. And then once all these 3 are pointing to the center, lock this side. So whenever you go to the other side, you can spin these ones and it won't spin the other ones. If they're both up, both sides will spin at the same time, and it's impossible to get them like synced up. Hey, how's it going? Future Coda here. For some reason, Shadowplay decided just not to record my audio for this puzzle. No idea why. But this is basically a puzzle where you have to solve it through Sudoku, and there's 3 different patterns you have to solve. This is the first pattern that I just walked you through. So make sure everything lines up here. Only some of these cubes will rotate, some don't. So just make sure your cubes look like mine. This is the second tier of the puzzle. And I'm going to just quickly walk through what I'm hitting. So just run to where I run, hit it the same number of times I hit it. And then there's a third time that it does it. You get 2 exquisite chests and then I think like a precious chest or something for doing this. It's pretty worth it. You do have to reload this area every time. So that's why there's an edit in between me picking up a chest and then just being back in the area. So there's another exquisite. And this is the last puzzle. If you read the little journal on the right, it kind of tells you the math formula for it, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm bad at math. I took some notes on another guide and just made sure I did it myself. It's like 3 cubes you have to rotate the right way on this one, if I remember right. And nope, one more. And there we go. And yeah, there's a precious chest, and that's how you do this puzzle. If you watched my Ultimate Inazuma guide, you should be pretty familiar with this kid and the game of Temari. There is a game you can play both here in Watatsumi as well as over in the Seirei Islands. And again, you will be getting a good chest for your troubles. Over in Seirei Island, you will want to find a couple members of the Adventure Guild in order to do a quest from them. The quest will have you go and meet a cat over here in the Asase Shrine. This cat's name is Neko. Neko is the, like, I guess, provisional head priestess of the shrine. She can talk, which is weird. But anyways, you want to find the adventurers, have them start you on your quest, and it's gonna have you go around and cleanse 4 different shrines around the area, and then whenever you cleanse those shrines, this electro sphere around the place that hurts you over time will shrink and shrink, allowing you to go further and further into Seirei Islands without taking damage. Let me show you what one of the shrines looks like. So here we have one of the shrines. You can see it's basically 2 rocks on top of each other with a bunch of these little tags. These tags are how the mechanic works. There will be 3 sticks located around the shrine. For this one, it's those 2, as well as one that you have to fly across in order to get to. Right up there is where it is, on top of that floating rock. So how this works is you rotate the top and the bottom to where the number of tags on the rocks is equal to the number of tags on the sticks. And you don't actually have to look at all 3 sticks in order to do this. You don't have to go to that one that's way over there. What you do is you look at the number of tags on each one. This one has 2, and then this one has 4. So all you need is those 2 in order to figure out the puzzle. See, I have 4 here, 2 there, and so the other one, it's just trial and error to get, and what turns out it was 3. So that's all you need to do in order to do that. It's pretty straightforward, like I said. So once you've done them all, the last one you will need to do is up here in the sky. You'll have to fly up with an electrogranum. And there's actually quite a few chests and puzzles and stuff you can do along the way while you're working your way up here. There's Electroculus and stuff like that. So make sure you grab all of those. But once you do the last one, you'll get a little cutscene where all the rocks kind of like form together and create a platform that you fight the Thunder Manifestation on, and it's up there. You can take a pathway that'll then lead you up there, and then once you get up, there is a teleport that's closer. Also note that you will want to come back to Ayase Shrine once a day after completing this quest, because there will be another quest for you to do from Neko. I don't know for how many days exactly. I am currently on day 3, but I'm going to assume it'll be for about 6 days, because we had a similar come back every day thing for Tatarasuna, so I'm going to assume it's the same thing for here in Ayase. There is a fun little dungeon shrine temple thing here at this boat wreckage and the Seirei Maru. And how you initiate it is you're going to want to point these like cogs to where they're all pointing at each other like this, basically to where they form a square, and that will cause a hole to open up, and that hole is located The hole's located on the back side. Just jump down here. And that puts you inside here. And it's pretty straightforward with you walking through. At first, all you'll be able to do is come down here and kill these. And the basic puzzle for down here is to basically do the old card match game with these tiles on the ground. So whenever you step on a tile, it'll light up. And then if you step on a tile that doesn't match it, it turns off. So you can see right here I have this like Disney plus symbol looking thing. And over here is the exact same thing. So whenever you step on both, they'll light up and lock in place. So you don't have to redo them. So it's just trial and error of finding where the match is for each glow. It's not that hard. You'll also have Sealies to follow around through here, and the Sealies will lead you all around. They'll go through some doors. You will need iron keys in order to open these doors. I believe the first one is like up here. And it'll lead you all the way around here, all the way through this door, and this door will be shut for you. So you'll have to get an iron key, which I believe there is enough in the area if you're looting everything to pick up. And this will open up for you. Might as well grab that while I'm here. And there'll be a chest here. The Celia will keep going, but you can do this puzzle really quickly by, again, just making it into a box, as you see. And the Celia comes back down. And it'll like go either down or it might go through this door. I don't quite remember. But then you just go down and you keep going and you keep doing everything. Once you do that, all this will open up for you. And you'll have a lot of puzzles and stuff to do down here. The main goal is to get an electro thing to spawn here so you can get an electrogranum. And you can use the electrogranum to fly all the way up and grab the electro oculus that'll be waiting for you up there. In case you're wondering where the Tamari game is for here in the Seirei Island, it's right here on the map. Just talk to the kid, and he's mostly going to have you jump down into this little pit down here in order to get what you need. By the way, if you guys were needing Ruined Sentinels for any of the new weapons to level those up, there are a lot more on the new islands, so it's no longer such a difficult farm. So here we have a puzzle. It's one of those where you step on the tiles to light them up into a specific pattern, but the only way you know the pattern is by finding its brother or sister pattern, basically. Basically, one of these will be lit up in a specific way, and then you have to match that on the one with the stone tablet, and the stone tablet tells you what to do. Same form, same light, make this one the same as the other one. And there's quite a few of these around the map, including a big one that you have to do around this center Amakumo peak, which I actually got really lucky for. So before I even found out that was a mechanic in the game, I got really lucky with this big one because the ads here, while I was fighting them, we actually triggered that correctly and were able to open it up that way. I don't think you'll get that lucky, but basically there's a bunch of these around there. You can see there's a 4-piece over there, a 2-piece over there, and a 3-piece over there. And those line up together on a grid to give you the same number of spaces as this one. So you have to follow the pattern that's on those 3 and do it there. And I believe it's the opposite pattern as the one shown. And once you do that, you can activate that mechanism right there, which will open up the lower dungeon area here. There will be an electro thing in the air. In order to obtain that, you will need to complete the puzzle down here, or I guess you could use like Venti or something to float up there and get it. And why is it saying I have one I haven't collected? See, once you gain that, you can come up here and get it. Where's this? Where's this one? So the main way how this puzzle works here is you activate a switch and it'll turn off the corresponding door or turn it back on. So you see I just disabled red, which means that that red barrier is down and any other red barrier is now active. So this puzzle basically requires a bunch of backtracking that I'm now having to do to figure out where this one Electroculus is at. That disables that, so I can come in here and disable this. So yeah, I'm gonna leave this part in so you guys don't repeat my mistake. I found where this Electroculus was that was eluding me for so long.
Into the wind.
It's in this debris here. This is a smashable rock. And there it is. So make sure you guys grab that one and don't be me. With this update, the Grand Narakumi Shrine's Sacred Sakura Tree has been upgraded to how far you can level it up. You can now reach the max level of 30 on it. Remember, the actual max tier will be 50, but you can basically go from 17 to 30, an additional 13 levels. Still waiting to be able to cash in on all those others, but you can get the tier 10 upgrade on your Electrogranum, which helps with the coordinated attacks the Electrogranum does as you have it picked up. To go along with that, not only can the statue be leveled up further, but now that there are more Electroculus to be picked up, the Statue of the Seven can be leveled up further. When you speak with the Statue of 7, you'll be able to upgrade it all the way to level 9. Level 9 is currently the highest I believe anyone can get it. There are exactly enough Electroculus to level it up that high, with maybe like one left over for the next level, but not enough to rank it up until the new island. Fishing is being added as a thing you can do in Genshin Impact. It's a pretty good system, all things considered. Honestly, kind of would have liked it to have been in the game to begin with. There are lots of different fish that you can go and collect, and it's a bit tedious to do, but there are some fun rewards. But there's a catch, you see. How you do it is there will be a quest that you have to do over from Catherine that's going to have you go and talk to the Fishing Association's head here in Mondstadt. So Nantuck over here is the Fishing Association head here in Mondstadt. He's just outside of the town right here. And he's gonna basically show you the ropes, get you your starter pole as well as some beginner bait. And then upon completing some things for him, you will be able to get the blueprints for the other bait, which I highly recommend you do as soon as you can, so you can then focus on fishing the stuff you need for the catch pole arm. For these, you'll need the Madakas. They're pretty common. I'll show you all the fishing spots I know of that are currently in the game. As for getting their fishing poles, I would focus on getting the catch first, and then you can go back and get the special cosmetic fisher poles. So all the fishing spots in Mondstadt you have up here in Stormbearer Mountain, here in around Mondstadt, and here. One over here by Windrise, one over here in Storm Terror's Lair, and one over here in Storm Terror's Lair. And that's all the ones I know of within the Mondstadt area. Dragonspine, I guess, actually does count as Mondstadt 2, and there is one right here in Dragonspine. For fishing in Leeway, Their association head is right here at the very end of the harbor, just past the boat and everything. And when you fish for here in Liyue, you will get access to the Pool of Sapphire Grace. This is actually the special blueprint, which I'm going to go ahead and pick up, to be able to keep your exotic fish inside of your Serenity Teapot. And of course, there is the special wish maker for fishing pole for this area. But I would focus more on getting the catch rather than these cosmetics. Fishing spots in Liyue. There's one right here next to the head of the fishing association. There is one up here in Luhua Pool. There's one here in Hankui Valley. One here off of Mount Hulao. One up here on Mount Aokong. And two are over here nearby the Qingse village to Mount Hukuang kind of area. And from the Qingse village to there, you got one and two there. And then there's one on the Broken Bridge right here. I think Liyue has the most fishing spots out of any of the other. In Inazuma, just outside of Inazuma City, nearby this waypoint, is the head of the fishing association here. And from her, you can of course get the special fishing pole as well as the big prize, the catch pole arm. If you have Zhangling or the Raiden Shogun, this is a fantastic pole arm to be using on both of those characters. It can honestly even work pretty good if you're using a cryo version of Rosaria. I can see a lot of good use for this. This is kind of the big thing to be getting here, and it'll take you quite a while to farm if you're just going off with the fish in your own world, because not only do you get the catch, but you can get all of the refinements for it for free just by catching fish. And you're gonna need a lot of pufferfish. You need 40 of both the regular pufferfish and the bitter pufferfish, and then you're going to need a total of 6 plus 12, 18 of these Rami angelfish, and then 20 golden koi and 20 rusty koi in order to fully max out on the catch before you can even level up. Somebody did the math and it's like 10 hours of fishing that if you're going off of just your own world, it'll take you roughly like 1 to 2 weeks in order to fully fill out. The fishing spots in Inazuma are right here off of the docks in Rito. One right next to the Talent, the Violet Court. There is one right there. There is one over in this kind of electro shipwreck. This place is actually the only place I found those anglefish that you're going to need. So if they appear elsewhere, please let me know. There's one right next to the Statue of the Seven in the Seirei Islands. Right next to this boat wreck on Nezukuchi Beach, there is a fishing spot. And just off from the pool, there is a fishing spot here, and then there's one right here. And those are all of the fishing spots I know of that are currently out in the game. If I missed any, please let us know down in the comments section. Try and get as many locations found as possible for everyone to help everybody out. And that is everything about Inazuma 2.1. If I missed anything, please let me know in the comments section down below. The fishing part, like I said, I went ahead and just cut that out, made it its own video. That'll be out for you guys tomorrow. So all that information is kind of condensed into one spot. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section, and I'll see you guys in another video. Peace. Hey guys, so I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, please do leave a like, and if you are not already, subscribe to my channel. 98% of my viewers are not subscribed to my channel. Can you believe that? It's mostly because of one video, but that's besides the point. Please subscribe. Once I get to 1K subscribers, I'm going to be doing a giveaway. And yeah, there should be 2 other videos on the screen. One's from me, one's from YouTube. Click if you want, and I'll see you guys in another video. Peace.